Hi everybody, Longford Library has asked me to do a few more videos on mindfulness, and today I'll be speaking a little bit about mindfulness and resilience and how it can help us when we're going through difficult periods in our lives. So research has shown that people who practice mindfulness daily are actually more resilient and cope better with stress and difficult times. So if you can get into the habit of doing a little bit of mindfulness daily, it does help us just to cope better with what's going on in our lives. So resilience is the capacity to bounce back after difficult situations in our lives, because sometimes we can stay stuck in the past or ruminating over what has happened, and our thoughts can be very negative and leads to more anxiety. So mindfulness is the awareness of what's going on in our lives so we can choose how to respond in a better way. So I'll be leading you in a short meditation in a few moments, and we'll be using the breath as the anchor. So when we become aware that we're stressed, if we can drop into the breath, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath, it helps to calm down the nervous system and helps to get rid of a lot of the stress hormones that are floating around the body, and helps us to be aware of our thinking and just to settle the mind and to settle the body. So when you're ready, if you can find a comfortable chair, we'll start with the meditation now in a few seconds. So we begin this little meditation by sitting comfortably, making sure your back is straight and your feet are on the ground, and just relaxing into the body. So taking a few deep breaths in and out here just to let go of any tension. So a nice deep belly breath, breathing in. And as you breathe out, just dropping the weight of the shoulders and softening the belly, letting go of any tension. Breathing in again, a nice deep breath. And breathing out, softening and letting go a little more, any tension that you're holding on to. And breathing in once more, a nice deep breath in. And breathing out slowly, letting go of any tension that's left in the body. So just to ground your awareness in this moment, I want you to become aware of your seat and the chair. So noticing any contact. You notice the buttocks touching the seat, maybe your back touching the back of the chair. Noticing the feet on the ground. So really becoming aware of all the points of contact with the chair and the ground. And then I want you to become aware of any sounds that's around you right now. So just really listening deeply, noticing any sounds that are coming to your ears. So just allowing the sounds to come and go. So just observing, what can you hear in this moment? And then we're going to come back to rest in the awareness of our breathing. So noticing the anchor of the breath, you may notice the belly rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Or you may notice the chest rising and falling. Or maybe the nostrils as you breathe in the cool air and breathing out the warm air. So noticing wherever you feel the breath most vivid, just staying with that. So coming to rest in your natural breathing. So we're not trying to change the breath here. We're just noticing, observing the in-breath and the out-breath. And just taking these few moments to come home to ourselves, just to allow ourselves to arrive here in this moment. Giving ourselves permission to be quiet, to quieten the mind. So we've nowhere to go right now, nothing to do. Just resting in the awareness of the breath. So just one breath at a time, this breath, breathing in, breathing out. And just this moment. So we're not thinking about the future, about the past. Just anchoring your awareness on each breath coming and going. And you may notice that the mind will wander off into thinking. That's what minds do. So when you notice the mind has wandered off, just gently noticing the thought or the sound or whatever has pulled you away, and just coming back to rest gently in the next breath. So breathing in, gathering your attention again, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. So feeling the flow of the breath coming and going in the body. And again, you notice the mind might start jumping around into thinking again, or planning, or worrying. So see if you can observe the thoughts that come when you're thinking or planning. And if you can just step back and drop back into the breath without getting caught up in the thoughts. So gently, each time you wander away, just coming back to notice the in-breath and the out-breath. So just like the waves on the ocean, each breath coming and going. And our intention is to stay with the breath. And noticing when the mind does wander, not being too harsh or critical on yourself, because that's what minds do. They're always planning and doing. So by training the breath and the mind to come back to the breath, it helps us to just be more aware of what's going on in this moment. So for a few moments, just following the in-breath and the out-breath. So letting go of your all to-do lists and tomorrow and anything else you've planned. Just really seeing if you can rest in the awareness of the breath. So sometimes we can get caught up in worry and anxiety, and we feel we've no choice. But if we do the mindfulness daily, it just gives us more awareness of how we can choose to respond rather than to react to our thoughts and our feelings. So creating this curiosity and the curious mind, just observing each breath coming and going, observing the thoughts, and then gently coming back to the anchor of the breath. So for a few moments, breathing in and breathing out in silence, following the rhythm of your own breath. Feeling the sensations of the breath in the body. And in a moment I will ring the bell and we can bring your awareness and the attention back to the room. So thank you for watching that little video on mindfulness, and taking a little bit of time each day is so important for ourselves and for our mental health. So our mind can be like the weather. Some days it's stormy and rainy and clouds, and some days it's sunny. But just to know whatever emotions are coming and going, they always pass, you know. The weather changes. Some days the sun is shining, some days it's raining and windy. But if we sit with the emotion and sit with the thoughts, we can choose how to take better care of ourselves. So practice a little bit daily is so important for your mental health and just to help us to feel better and to live with more ease. So thank you for watching again.